Hi precious people, we are talking about the table of showbread in the Tabernacle of Moses in our journey of living a life of true worship. Now this table was covered with gold. There were the 12 cakes on it, which represented the 12 tribes of Israel living in unity. On these cakes, frankincense oil was poured. These cakes were baked with finely ground flour and baked without yeast. These cakes represent the unity of the body of Christ. And that means, people, you and I being involved in a local body of Christ, a Bible-believing, Spirit-filled church where you come to love and to serve His people. Not come there with your gift thinking you're a big shot and you want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want to be known, you want to be promoted. No, you come to serve people because that's what Jesus did. And believe you me, in my own life, I have been humiliated and treated like dirt. That's what I felt, but I realized there was pride in my life and the Lord needed to grind that pride in me until He alone was seen and heard in me, not about me. That's why those cakes were baked without yeast. Jesus said, beware of the yeast of the Pharisees. Yeast represents our own works. I can do all these things so that the Lord will accept me. No, our works are like dirty rags before the Lord. The only person that impressed the Lord was Jesus Christ Himself when He was on earth. His will was totally finely ground. His will was totally submitted to the Father's will, and He only did what the Father wanted Him to do. People, the enemy comes like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. He wants to separate you from the flock and put a fence in your heart. That's exactly what the lions do in the national parks in our country. They separate the weak animal from the herd and then devour it. The enemy wants to lie to you and say people are not seeing you, they are not recognizing your gift, just get out of here. But then you wonder, why am I not sensing the presence of the Lord in my life? It's because you have not allowed Him to finish the process of grinding you like powder, like grinding your will and pride. People, we need that to become like Him. And I want to share a little testimony of the reward of going through this process. You know, we have just moved house and our house is still a bit in chaos and we're trying to find our feet. The other day I was just asking the Lord for this. Lord, please let this happen. Lord, please help me with that. And please let this and help us find that. And I just realized, you know, Father, I miss you so much. I miss your presence and your person. You know, I've had enough. Today, I don't want to ask you anything. I just want to love you. And you know, like a little girl, I just crawled onto His lap and I just held Him around the neck and I just sobbed and I said, I miss your presence, Lord. I don't want to ask you for anything today. I just want to love you today, my Father, because just I love your ways. I love your thoughts. I love your works. I love your judgments. I just love who you are. And I just want to be a little girl loving her daddy today. I tell you, people, there is nothing more precious than knowing His presence in your life and knowing you have that access to Him. So people, let's live a life of true worship and allow Him to grind you like fine flour.